Hello everybody, welcome back to Conference No Class. Today we're back again for an episode of D&D with a few less people than I thought we were going to have today. I prepared for many more. However, that's fine. But today we're just here with Delaney and Calysta, and we'll see how far we can get today to make everyone enter in a plot-relevant way. So we're going to be getting back into the same storyline that we started back in Season 4, however, rebooted. We're rebooting the storyline. So this first part, if you listen to the other one, will be nothing new except for the characters who are playing it. But today we're going to get into the same storyline and proceed on the lost mine of Fandalen. Not Falindung, because over the course of time, I learned how to say it. So, lost mine of Fandalen, aka Tale of Fools. In the city of Neverwinter, a dwarf named Gundren Rockseeker asked you to bring a wagon load of provisions to the rough and tumble settlement of Fandalen, a couple of days' travel east of the city. Gundren was clearly excited and a little more than secretive about his reasons for this trip, saying that him and his brothers had found something big and that they'd pay 10 gold pieces to each of you for escorting his supplies safely to Barfin's Provisions, a trading post in Fandalen. He then set out ahead of you on his horse along with the warrior escort named Saladar Hallwinter, claiming that he needed to arrive early to take care of business. You spent the last few days following the high road south from Neverwinter, and you've just recently veered east along the Tribor Trail, where you've encountered no trouble so far, but this territory can be dangerous, and bandits and outlaws have been known to lurk on the trail. I guess my question to you guys is, we have this wagon of supplies, aka this red bin of stuff with an ox, but it's actually a horse, because I have two motorbikes, but not two horses.
Before we start, should we reintroduce our characters?
That's my next thing. Yeah. I have a plan. Okay. So, yes, I now that. So my first question will be, how are you guys working amongst the cart? Someone needs to be on it, or the cart will not move.
I'm on the cart.
Okay.
I'm on the cart because I'm a lazy bitch.
Oh, you did that. Okay, I can't see that from this thing. That's why I have my table angle. No, I have my table angle, so I can see what's going on over here. So I got my thing going on. Yeah, go show. Yeah, show your little character persons.
This is me.
This is Lane's little character person. Mine. Yeah, and you can show Callista's one as well. Here are our two adventurers for today.
How do I? Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go.
Wonderful. And then there's me and my little Doctor Strange, so I can be in the background. I will now, Calista, stop playing with the horses. Put the horses down. Yes, well, we'll see what we can do with the horses in a second. So I guess my first thought is to introduce yourself to each other as you're on this little excursion. So, explain that briefly, and also mention how you came to know Gundren Rockseeker. So, very important thing. So, who are you? Why are you doing this?
We met this guy the last Tale of Fools, and we're rebooting Tale of Fools.
Yes. So
that was the past. This is the present. Mm-hmm. We met previously on another adventure, and I like money, so I went back.
Wonderful.
So he's been friends. He's been like in league with my family's business, and he heard about my situation by mysterious means, and he told me that if I go on this mission, then he has a way of reversing the curse on me.
Ooh, exciting.
And I don't talk about it much, but I like to yeah.
You've been on the Tribor Trail for about a day and a half, or half a day, as it says actually in my notes, but you know what, I mess up sometimes. As you come around the bend, you spot two dead horses sprawled about 50 feet ahead of you, blocking the path. Each has several black feathered arrows sticking out of it, and the woods press close to the trail here with a steep embankment and dense thickets on either side.
I'm going to stay on the cart because I'm very concerned.
Okay.
And I'm going to look to my colleague here. Well, I can't remember what your character's name is already. Anaras. Alywen. Lady Alywen. Lady Alywen.
Give me your investigation.
9.
A 9 right here, actually. Wonderful. So with that 9, you're able to investigate what's going on over there, and you can see that these are clearly the horses that belong to Gundren Rockseeker and Salazar Hallwinter. You can also see that they've been dead for about a day, and it's clear that those arrows killed the horses. You can also see that they've been dead for about a day, and it's clear that those arrows killed the horses.
Okay. Can I roll perception to check for any threats in the area?
You can do that as well. Would you also like to do that, Delaney? So Delaney is going to roll an 8. So that's how they investigate, and you find that there are 4 goblins hiding in the woods, 2 on each side of the road. Where are my little goblin men? I didn't make enough goblin men. Pretend there's a goblin man.
I'm surrounded. Are you going to help me?
Once if the thing gets booted up, it's not letting me enter.
Oh my god. Callista's gonna need some help. And because Calista investigated, you are not surprised.
Okay.
I'm not surprised.
Okay, now I'm
Yeah.
done. Now I'm good. Okay. I see the attackers.
All right.
I'm like, oh shit.
So here comes. Oh, I wish I had a button for that. I got rid of it because it didn't work anymore. But Pokemon sound effect. Roll initiative.
I got a 2.
There's so many little dice.
8.
Yes, the goblin got a 7. So yes, indeed. So Calysta is gonna go first.
I want to throw my javelin.
Okay. Yeah, be thinking about if you want to get off the card here, but you probably can't. You can't get off until it's your turn. But roll for the attack. Where's my book?
I rolled a 13 to hit.
Okay, I'm pretty sure that goes above their armor count. So this is gonna be a little more lax. I don't have my little book in front of me right
9.
now.
9 for damage.
I
Alright,
can see
9
it popping
damage.
up on the app. Too,
Yes,
while
that's
you're
very
doing it.
nice and cool. Let's see here. So that's gonna be 9 damage, and I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, goblins have 12 hit points. So all right, so that means you spear one of them. I know this worked. I tried it before. Put it between those two little things. I do this all the time, like perpendicular to that. Actually, you know what it works better with? I just saw there was a sword in
real
here.
sword?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do this all the time at home. What are you talking about? I don't have any vicious Lego battles at my home.
God damn.
There you go. So you speared that.
I think you did more than wound
She
him.
speared this guy. She's got a sword sticking through him. Anyway. So the goblin's also going to approach for a melee attack. I guess goblin needs to attack. Oh no, it's going to go after you. It's going to move. All right, so that's going to be a 16. What is your armor class? Armor class is 11, so it's above your armor class.
Okay.
Here.
And it's going to do 9 damage.
Jesus Christ.
I'm dying.
I've done this exact scenario before. Do I remember exactly how it works? Not off the top of my head. I prepared everything for this campaign after this point. I think yeah, you can try to dodge. Yeah, try to dodge that.
Oh, acrobatics.
Yeah, give me an acrobatics check there. Or I guess it'd be acrobatics, because I guess you were trying to... Actually, no, because it would be a saving throw, because it's something you're trying to avoid. So it would be a... I got 5.
Yeah, I think you failed that a little bit there, buddy.
Yeah. Well, we'll just say it kind of scaves you, and it only does 6 points of damage.
Okay.
Welcome back to Jason's making this up for a second, because he doesn't have his notes in front of him. Even though I had hours to prepare. Welcome to Aggressive Homebrew Session 1.
Alywen, save me.
Ah!
All right.
I can do the thing
Get
I
your
did.
pussy ass out of the cart.
I'm staying in the cart.
Get your bitch ass out of the cart, man. I'm dying here.
Give me a fucking second.
You suck.
Ah! Okay, I scream. I scream. And
Alright,
I
give me
cast a minor illusion in the form of a really sexy goblin to distract them.
Oh my god.
Give me a persuasion check. See if you can persuade them.
Persuasion?
Yes, for that
Well,
minor
good thing I
illusion,
have
see
a
if it
fucking
works.
proficiency in that.
22. So they're like, ooh. Do I have a sexy looking goblin? Oh, that explains why I was so dumb. Calysta, you took 3 damage from that last thing. I'm just dumb and rolled the wrong dice. That's why I felt like it was so much. Yeah, 3 damage from that. I knew I missed something. Editor Jason is screaming at me right now because he had all summer to prepare this campaign. And President Jason is fumbling us up.
You did.
I did. Just found a piece for a sexy goblin. So then you cast an illusion of a sexy goblin right there in front of him.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Wait.
Can that like make the goblins all zone in on it?
I think it will, yeah, because I mean it was a pretty high thing there. So the goblins begin
They're
to
like,
go check out this, including this one that's been impaled. They're like, hey, how's it
Hi,
going?
goblins. Hi, goblins.
So you come here often? Next up is back to Calysta again. They're very much distracted right now by what's going on in front of them. I think you can only stab
You
like
can only
2
do
of
one
them.
at-
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure you can-
one or 2 of them.
you can
depending
do
on how
one
fast.
and then-
Scimitar. Can I just get one with one end and one with the
That's how I'm thinking. All right, well,
Okay.
roll for that.
I guess that would
attack
count.
there.
Well, would that count as
Ah,
a normal
wrong one,
throw
that's
or
the
a
dagger.
bonus
Give me a
throw?
sec.
I
Because
mean,
each person
there
gets
it
like a
is.
normal throw and a bonus throw.
it's true. I'm
but
pretty sure that'll go for your normal and your bonus.
I'm not exactly
Six.
sure how it works
23.
myself.
Okay.
23 was the first one with the
Okay.
dagger. That was
I'm pretty, yeah,
supposed
first
to
that goes
be-
around their armor, and you do 6 damage. Because 2 of them, I'm pretty sure that's supposed to just 3 and 3. So now they have a turn, and I reckon they're just gonna try to break away from this illusion that Delaney has created. So let's see if any of them do it. Let's see. So it's only gonna be they only have a 3 on their Constitution, which is not good at all. If I had my little book, that would be great, Jason. Yes, so they do not break away from your thing, so they have failed. It's Delaney's turn again.
Okay, well, let me.
Cast something.
I'm going
Cast
to.
something,
I'm
Alywen.
reading. Ah!
I just want to say, I like that. I think Callista's going like, cast something now! Cast something! They're distracted! Cast something now!
For the love of God, cast something!
I scream and I cast Earth Tremor
Oh my
towards the group. You're gonna have to do a dexterity save for that shit.
Okay.
Me?
Yes.
Yeah, because you're in it.
Fucker!
Yeah, exactly.
I think 2 of my goblins are going to be susceptible to your...
I lost internet.
Oh no, not the internet. That's what we have to beat, so 13. So
You have
3
to
of my
beat
goblins have to... What was your one? A 6. So
I'm trying to figure out
so
how
we,
to-
we did not pass the dex saving throw.
Oh, that's
they do
not
cast it.
that's not right.
So 3 goblins and Callista each take 6 damage. So one of my goblins is dead, the one who's stabbed. So the one who got stabbed is now dead. He is deceased.
I'm down to 6 hit points, dude!
You told me to do something. This is all I know how to do.
Motherfucker, you almost killed me!
Well, you should have moved out of the way quicker. Ah!
This is still being enjoyable. Oh my god.
Learn how to fucking aim, god damn it!
You think I am experienced? I am totally underqualified for this.
Dude, I throw a dagger at the Lucius baby.
Okay. All right, rolls to hit 25. What's your armor class?
11?
Okay, roll for damage.
How do I roll for damage?
No, that's Callista rolls for damage. 9. So Callista throws a weapon, and it.
What?
Just say I can't stab this character, but a dagger thing hits Alywen and deals 9 damage. Tale of fools.
I scream, ah!
Will we even survive session 1?
What the fuck?
That's what you fucking get!
You
hit me! This
Something.
is karma! I
Ah!
would not have to deal with this if my empire was still around!
Eventually.
I'm not furry!
Suddenly, God himself appears. Ah, ah, it says, shut up! Calm down! We gotta keep going! With that being said, Alywen, it is your turn. Ah.
Jesus Christ! I get up and I just make a stab for the back.
All right, roll for damage on that. I'm gonna give them the same names as last time that we used: Leonard, Skinner, Jesse, and your mom. So, what are you trying to do? So, is there damage associated with your? So that's rolled a hit. So I would say yes, because you walked up to him. You're gonna hit him.
I ran up
All right,
and I just
yeah.
did just a panic stab
Okay,
toward
so
the back of the neck.
Roll for damage on that one then. See if there's anything associated with your weapon. Roll.
Oh wait, I just found it.
It's a 4. 4 damage off of him, and you went for that one there.
Yeah, that's
Yes, that kills him. That takes him out. I'm definitely gonna get a better camera for this. This is fun. We're having fun here. You can't really see it from over there. I'm gonna get a better camera for that next time.
Double-bladed scimitar, because that's what I have in my hand.
Okay. But you're just attacking one goblin, right?
God damn.
Yeah, 23 to hit.
All right, that's gonna hit him. Roll for damage.
That's definitely gonna kill a guy, I think.
Yeah, that'll do it. That was the goblin named Jesse. Okay, yeah. Now it is your mom's turn. Your mom is going to run.
Get your mom.
So your mom turns and breaks for the trees.
I throw a dagger to stop
No,
it.
it's not your turn. It's my
Yeah, okay,
turn.
yeah. So Goblin Man breaks for the trees here. That was his turn. Now it is Callista's turn.
I throw a dagger to stop him.
All right, roll to hit.
6.
All right, that does not hit him. They have an armor class of like 12,
Damn.
I think. Anyway, which editors may I may or may not be actually acknowledging sometimes, but wait a minute, I'm trying my best. I've been so excited about this for the entire summer that I'm losing my mind. Anyway, all right, so breaks over there. Now it is. They have an armor class of like 12,
Yeah.
I think. Anyway, which editors may I may or may not be actually acknowledging sometimes, but wait a minute, I'm trying my best. I've been so excited about this for the entire summer that I'm losing my mind. Anyway, Delaney, what are you gonna do here as your mom breaks for the trees?
Okay, I'm gonna run after him, and I'm gonna use Shocking Grasp
Ooh.
to try and give him an unfatal shock, and I'll like knock him out.
Okay, in pursuit.
I'm in pursuit. But yeah, so lightning springs from my hand, and I deliver a shock. But I'm gonna it's a non-fate. I'm gonna do like a non-fatal just enough to like knock the motherfucker out. So
Okay.
let me roll for that.
Yeah, roll on. Is that to hit as well?
24.
Cool. Yeah, that's gonna hit him. All right, but you're not. Is there any damage associated with that, or?
Yes.
Okay, what's the damage on
Let me
that?
see. The damage is 1.
Okay, cool. And he just freaking trips. eats it.
Eat shit, bitch.
He's now passed it on the path. I can make that closer in post. Anyway.
Let's go intimidate.
Yeah, so you guys go approach. We're now out of combat.
I have a rope I can tie him up with.
Okay, you want to do
You
that?
want me to tie him
make
up?
make a dexterity check on that.
19.
Okay, that I would say that ties him up pretty well.
I would like to intimidate him into giving answers of what happened with the horses.
All right, make me an intimidation check or whatever. Yeah, roll intimidation.
13.
So he goes, "What do you want to know?"
He keeps
What
breaking.
happened to the horses?
Yeah,
Why did you? Where is the rest of the party? That's what it is. Where are the other merchants?
All I can tell you is that the dwarf and his map were delivered to King Grohl as instructed.
Where's King Grohl?
In the Cragmaw Castle, if you must know.
Oh.
Cool. Can I eat him now?
King Grohl isn't here.
No, not King Grohl.
Eat the
I'm gonna
goblin?
look to.
Yeah, this is Cynthia.
I'm gonna look to you and be like.
Can I eat his hand for more
Eat his hand.
intimidation? For more intimidation, I want more information.
I mean, if you want, I guess that would be... would you consider...
I won't
I'm
eat his
just
hand.
gonna-
I'll be nice.
I'm just
I'll
gonna.
be nice. I want to chop off his hand.
Okay, roll to
Intimidate
hit.
him more. 12 or
Yeah,
17.
that's gonna hit him. It's
Do I need to roll damage?
I mean, I would say you hit him and the hand comes off. Which hand did you pick? So the left hand is gone. No more left hand. He goes, "Ah!" and screams out in pain.
I am gonna
many-
walk
how many
back
are there?
in fear.
How many goblins are at the castle?
At the castle, I'm not sure. But where I was going was my lair, and there's 20 goblins there that would have beat you up.
Are
I'm
the
just
other
scared.
members of the party still alive?
Of what?
The merchants that went missing.
Mm-hmm.
Is that where after?
As I said before, they were delivered to King Grohl as instructed, and beyond that, I'm not sure. He could have eaten them. He could have reasoned with them to get their information.
Can I kill him now?
If you want.
Yeah.
Do you even know where we're going? We might need instructions, man. And besides, we could use him as
Or
leverage,
he could
right?
put us into it, make us go into a trap.
Yeah, but we could also use him as leverage.
I'll ask him directions. Alan.
He was following this path, which is going
okay.
the hideout that he's based from.
Okay, where's your hideout?
Just follow the path, that's where you'll be. You only say this because he's at sword point right now. You know, he would just be reasoned of it this way. And then it just goes,
Alright, can you kill him now?
No, that's not-
With the dagger, do I have to roll to hit?
So I would just say you just nail a plunging blow through his sternum and he's dead. Now let this be known that if you're following along for the previous episode, this is now breaking what was a canon event, whereas your mom survived last time, but now your mom is dead.
Stop trying to eat it. You're not eating the corpse.
Why not?
It's not like it's gonna give you health.
He's a sickly goblin. I don't think so. Like the goblin was running down this path to go back to his hideout, his base of operations here. Are you going to decide to follow the path?
Yeah, we'll follow the path because that's where the money is.
Presumably, yes.
I know what she's
This is how I'm going to intimidate the other goblins. I'm going to walk in to the hideout, guns ablazing, with the guy on the sword.
All right. Alrighty. So now you guys are heading along the path, right?
I get back on
You've gone this way. You're heading back
I'm
along.
getting back on the-
Okay, back on. Yeah, good.
I'm getting back on the cart.
Am I just doing this on my own?
No.
No, we're driving. The horse is
Alywen's
still
coming.
alive.
So you push through the brambles in the marsh, and you're heading down this new trail. Shortly after you get off the trail, the path becomes too thin to continue with the cart.
Get off the damn cart.
I'm staying on the damn
I'm not
cart.
doing this on my own.
I am fatally injured. I need
You want me to
some...
fatally injure you more? Get off the damn cart.
I'm sorry. Isn't it your job to
throw a
protect...
dagger at
Oh.
Stop. I'm sorry. Aren't you supposed to be, I don't know, protecting me from all this shit?
You think I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the money? And I've already gotten the majority of it.
Are you guys stationary or walking while you're saying this?
We're walking.
walking.
Well,
Okay.
I am
Actually,
not
no, we're stationary
inclined.
because we've reached the part where it's too thick for the thing
Yes, it
to
is.
travel through.
Alright.
And this bitch won't get
You
off
do have the option to
goddamn
tie up the cart and continue onward on this
Yeah,
path.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I am
Tie up the damn cart. Get off of the cart.
Fine. I tie up the fucking cart.
All right. So as you're walking
Listen,
along,
I am...
Get over yourself.
Do
We're
not
not
tell-
in your compound anymore, princess.
I do not...
Get over it.
I don't think you disclosed
One,
that
I am
information
not
yet.
a princess. I am merely a lady. And two, I do not live in a
Well,
compound.
lady,
You look more like a fucking bitch to me.
Okay.
And guess what? We're not in Nobleville anymore.
Oh, please.
We're in the forest. This is my territory. I know how to survive. You don't.
All of a sudden, as you're walking along down this trail, going along, walking, talking smack, apparently, suddenly a snare breaks up out of the lower brambles and snags Alywen's ankle.
As it should.
Make me a dexterity saving throw. Alrighty, 14. Alright, you're dealt,
1 damage?
yes, 1 damage, but you are not tied up, you're not restrained by it anymore. You're able to wriggle and break free. Soon as you continue to walk, you break out of the tree line, so now you can kind of go to the little, next to where it says the 1. And we've reached the next area. Alrighty, so, after following the goblin's trail for about 5 miles, you come across a large cave in a hillside. A shallow stream flows out of the cave mouth, screened by dense briar thickets. A narrow, dry path leads into the cave on the opposite side of the stream. Are you still having your lively conversation, or have you kind of settled down now? Are you still yelling at each other? Okay.
Still a little upset.
Okay.
Also very injured.
I'm
Perhaps we
injured
should-
too.
Perhaps we should take a
Because
rest.
somebody doesn't know how to fucking aim.
That spell.
Okay.
I can't aim. I don't know how it works. You think I'm trained in these cursed arts?
As lively conversation occurs, 2 goblins hiding across the river behind the briar thicket notice your presence due to your heated argument. They open fire with their bows, shooting through the thickets and probably catching the characters by surprise.
I duck.
I duck too.
Dexterity saving throw?
No, not dex saving throw. It's your passive perception. No, I'm kidding. Yeah. You know what? Yeah. Make me a quick little. I guess you can make a quick little athletics check. To see if
Oh,
you can
an
get out of the way.
athletics check?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Athletics.
I have to do
acrobatics. I don't know.
acrobatics too, or
Pick whichever.
athletics?
If you want to try to dodge it, we're homebrewing this.
Which-
You're able to dodge the first volley of arrows, but are now kind of like dove. Dove up to the other side as well. Move out of the way.
I
That
have
was kind of
to-
like your impulse
All right,
reaction.
time to roll for initiative again.
Yes, now rolling for initiative. So let's say that Alywen begins. What are you gonna do?
Okay, I'm gonna.
Your first action probably should be getting up, if that's maybe part of your thing.
Okay, I get up.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cast Earth Tremor towards them, aiming directly at them and not at you this time.
Okay.
Because I'm scared. So I'm going to do that. Where the fuck is Earth Tremor? In my action. Why is Earth Tremor not in my fucking actions? Okay, I cast that, and I got 5 damage.
Alrighty. All right. That gets them a going. Alrighty. So they have the opportunity to return, and they're going to be using their whittled bows and shooting over there. Get my little notes back up again, because now we're in new stuff. Alrighty. Shoot their little bows and stuff. So they're gonna shoot their little. Ooh, goodness sakes. Shoot their little bows. So one of them fires a little bow, and he rolls a 13. Is that below your armor class, or is that above it?
That's above it.
All right, cool. So you're gonna roll for.
I'm gonna die.
for a little
you
bit
know.
of damage. But how much health do you have?
2. Which is why I thought maybe we should take a long
Yeah.
rest before we continue.
You can't. That's like 8 hours. You can't long rest.
Take some sort of rest before we continue. Jesus Christ.
All right. So he shoots an arrow towards you. It ends up hitting your sword, which
Can I
bumps
t-
into you and
can I-
knocks you unconscious. The other goblin fellow sees Calysta over there. There's a separate man. And he's going to attempt a thing, but he only rolls a 7, which I'm pretty sure is below Callista's class. All right, so that's 2. So he fires an arrow towards you, but misses, and it impales in a nearby tree. What is Callista's returning action?
I would like to get up and throw the dead goblin at them.
And how you just you take it off the sword first? You're just throwing it with the sword
I'm
on
throwing it with the sword.
Okay. Let's see. I would say that's going to be a strength check with disadvantage because there's a guy sticking onto your sword. That's why. All right, one more time.
20!
All right, so it's a 20. So Calysta throws. Well, yeah, because disadvantage. You
I
get
got you.
the lesser of the 2. Okay. So Calysta throws this guy.
With the sword.
Yeah, the sword. Yeah. Yeah, the guy and the sword throws her weapon and the man on top of it at the goblins. All right. Let's see. Let's see. And they take Holy cow.
They both do?
They both take 7 bludgeoning damage from the impact of their fallen comrade, which kills both of them.
Wait, no, you gotta put the thing up. Put the thing up. I'm doing this. Dead.
Oh no, the camera got unplugged on Callista's cam. That's okay. We'll fix that in a second.
Oh no.
All right, well, we'll fix that in a moment. In celebration of your triumphant excursion, you elect to set up camp for a moment and try to recoup some health.
I'm knocked out still. I think I'm
This
still
is true.
knocked-
This is true.
I'm still knocked out. What are you gonna do about my fucking...
We
Yes.
gather health until
Yeah.
other people.
I guess this technically means long rest.
That, I don't think you're gonna be there for 8. I think it might just be. It's just gonna be a
Are
short.
we just gonna do a short
Yeah,
rest?
because
Okay.
a long rest is like sleeping for 8 hours or more, and you're not gonna be sleeping for that long.
All right, so I'll take a short rest.
Okay. And as they take a short rest, we're gonna briefly pause the recording to fix the fact that Calysta is frozen solid. So we'll
Okay.
be right back.
10 seconds later.
Look, I found my book.
Yay.
I'm excited about this. And yes, that was probably a little over the top to begin the campaign, but I did that because I didn't have my notes, and so I found myself in difficult situations as to punish myself for not being ready prepared. Now I got my nice book, so now I'm ready to go. I know what everyone's health. I now know what all the little hit points stuff is, and I now know what's going on. Yeah, those are some pretty beefy goblins, by the way, too. I kind of been a little hot on the health points. Whatever. Yeah, they're bodybuilders, but I mean, I marked them as something else last time. Whatever. Welcome back to Tale of Fools. We're back from our little break. And we're back again to go and get started again. So, proceeding forward. Inside the cave mouth, some small, uneven stone steps lead up to a side passage just off on the right.
Oh, I'm awake now? How did you wake me up? Did she slap my face?
Yeah, I punched you in the face.
All right.
So now you have a black eye.
Enter into the cavern. The cave narrows in a steep fissure on the right end. So you're kind of walking on this very thin path on the side of the river. Savage snarls sound from rattling chains, and sounds of rattling chains greet your ear. Where 3 wolves are chained up inside the opening. Each wolf chains lead to an iron rod driven to the base of a stalagmite.
Can I tame them?
Here are your wolves.
Can I tame them?
They're not actually people, but that's what I have on hand. Let's see here. So I'm going to need you to make an animal handling check. All right, so Calysta succeeds in her animal handling check, and the wolves do not seem to be looking to actively attack you, and letting you move throughout the room. So you're able to kind of investigate the space.
Okay. Where's the money?
I mean, these wolves don't know where the money is. You don't know where the money is.
don't know where the money is. Where's
Yeah.
the other goblins?
It is apparent that there's no goblins or money in this room.
Wait, I want to cast something.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast detect.
What's that?
Can we free the wolves?
Delaney's got something going on first.
I'm gonna cast detect magic to see because I can sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of me.
Okay, go ahead.
And see if I can do that. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna cast that. So I cast that spell.
Yeah, you can detect a slight magical aura, barely even negligible, more of like kind of like a mist, but not anything really pure. Coming from the far side room in up a small fissure tube.
Which way?
On the far side room, so behind kind of the opposite corner you're currently standing in.
Okay, so over here. Behind the wolves.
Right over behind them,
Oh.
right there. Yeah.
Okay, well I'm gonna
Yeah.
be nice. Okay, nice wolves.
Yes. Well, yeah. Callista's
wolves.
animal handling them, so
Okay.
looking pretty good.
I'm
yeah.
gonna-
Over there.
Then I'm gonna do an investigation check around here then.
Okay. Wonderful. Yeah. Roll investigation.
Let me see. I don't have a proficiency in that, but we'll see what happens. 19.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Just gonna get my little thing. A narrow opening on the east. You can see on there that there is a narrow opening that leads up to a higher level on this east side of the cavern. It appears, based on the ashen textures, to be a natural chimney, and it climbs about 30 feet up farther that you can see. At the base of this hole, you can see this large pile of rubbish that's been discarded through the opening from above.
Do we want to try and climb up the chimney?
Oh, would you like to?
No, we would be abandoning the wolves. I don't think wolves can climb up chimneys. We're not abandoning the wolves. Okay, then we're not. Well, we need to see what's up the chimney if it's important. This is interesting. We're like 2 of us, and then we have 3 fucking wolves.
Well, right now the wolves are chained up, and they seem to be liking you because you got to go to animal handling scores. So you could always explore
Hey, you
more of
gotta
the area
unchain
and then
them.
come back and get the wolves in a minute, or you could unchain them right now if you wanted to.
Callie, fuck, what's your character's name again? I keep forgetting.
Anaras.
Anaras. Anaras for real going through her Vex arc right now.
All right, let's get ourselves a trinket. Give me so you see you can see that there's the pole they're all connected to into the wall. So I would have you do a strength check on that. See if you can pull it out.
What are you gonna name the wolves?
Don't get her emotion attached to them yet, just in case it doesn't work.
22.
Oh, is that a nat 20 with a modifier? Or
It's a 19 with a modifier.
Oh, okay, so you give it a nice big pull, and and you doesn't really come out on the first one, but you yank it on the second one, and it explodes out of the wall. And so now you have these three. You're holding this spike in your hand with 3 wolves attached to it, which are still kind of they're still vibing with you. They're here. They're like, okay, we got this going on. It's pretty cool. Okay, so now you're holding this wolf chain in your hand. What would you guys like to do next?
I'm just
I
like
want to cut them loose from the chains
Okay.
so they follow me.
See if you can hit the chain. You want to try to break the chains with your sword? Is that what you were saying?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So roll to hit those. Okay, so you're able to kind of dent them. One of them seems like it's about to. You're able to break one of them. I guess is what I'll say. What I'll say here. That's pretty good. So you're able to break one of the chains. So now you have one wolf that is kind of like free and has this chain leash attached to it, kind of dragging around, and you have the other 2 still stuck to the stick.
Okay, I do it again.
Okay, you want to do it?
9.
Okay, so you're able to break another one of the chains.
Only one?
And kind of do some good damage to the second, but that one's still kind of holding together. You can hit again with your sword. You can try to rip it apart with your bare hands if you want to.
I want to rip it apart with my bare hands.
All right,
That's an unarmed strike, right?
Yeah, we'll go with that. Yeah, I would say you break it with that 4.
Okay,
Yeah.
I break it with
So now you have these 3 wolves with their chains kind of hanging off of them. They go drag around, they're all kind of meandering around, and they're still into it. They can actually smell because they come up to you. They're kind of like, oh, like they're very much into you because they can smell the goblin blood all over you, and they're really intrigued by your scent.
like
And so they're really vibing with it. They're having a good time. All right, Delaney. While Callista's been freeing the dogs, letting the dogs out, as they say. Who let them out? Who?
me. I did.
Callista did. What have you been up to? You've been perceptioning this hole in the wall?
yeah, I've been perception. I'm gonna perception check it.
Okay.
I don't have a proficiency in that, so
you've already,
I haven't.
Yeah. So you got the information. Right? You see, it kind of goes. It's kind of a hole that goes up to the next level. It's very much. It seems to be. It's definitely difficult terrain, but it seems to be crawl upable.
Okay.
So you guys looking to?
Is it crawlable for the wolves? Can the wolves easily crawl up it with us?
Let me confirm that there is not a thing for that. I think they might be able to. It's big enough. It's big enough for the wolves. But we'll see if they can actually do it. So, all right. So you
Alrighty.
see this character.
Okay,
I'm gonna need you to make an athletics check. Strength athletics check. My book is
Athletics
messed up.
check.
Yes.
Me?
Yeah. You want to try to call up the hole too?
7.
Okay. All right. 7. You try to get up in there, but you unfortunately slip back out and fall back into the area.
Oh.
Callista.
10.
10. All right. Very good. You're able to pull yourself up into this hole. You manage to get up into the hole.
If
Now
the
I
wolves
presume can you roll things for the wolves at this point, or I can just check it across my.
Can
I'll
I
take care of it.
climb up on one of the wolves' back? Are they big enough that I can climb on their backs, or are they smaller wolves?
They're big enough you can climb on their back, because you're kind of like a. How big are you as a character?
5'4".
Well, not playing right now.
4.
Okay, you're kind of able to kind of get on the back of the wolf. They're kind of larger than. Sorry, someone's yelling outside. Kind of larger than normal wolves, but you would not be able to ride the wolf up the
Okay,
fizzer.
so can I climb up onto your back?
You wouldn't be able to do that either. It's not. It's big enough.
How am I supposed to get up the freaking hole then?
Roll acrobatics again.
I rolled athletics.
All right.
I fell.
Actually, no, here. Let's do this. One thing we need to do very importantly
Oh, I
first.
didn't roll athletics. I rolled acrobatics. Do you want me to roll athletics?
Do you want me to roll acrobatics?
Yeah. It's an athletics. That's what I said.
Then I'll do
Yeah.
athletics. Sorry, I misheard you.
No, it's okay.
I got a 24.
So you guys will do a little jig. 24 will get you up in there. Yes, yes. You're up in there still.
Can
regardless.
I climb on your back?
You can't ride Calysta up the thing.
You can just roll it again.
Fine.
Okay,
I'll
this
roll
this
it
is
again.
very yeah. So so you guys kind of do.
I roll it again.
Okay.
And I got 7 again.
Okay. So Delaney's kind of trying to get up again and cannot. The wolves.
struggling.
Because this is very important for the ongoing plot of the story.
Yeah.
You've now freed the wolves. They're now your companions. What are their names?
Frank. I don't know. I just like Frank.
Frank Gallagher.
God. Frank, Sirius, and Herbert.
Oh, I actually really love those names. First, you name one of them fucking serious.
So Frank tries first to get up into the hole and does not succeed. So kind of scampers up, isn't able to do it. Sirius also tries. Sirius can't get up there either, and neither can Herbert. So they all try to get up there, but they all slide back down. On the,
Okay,
on
so
the
you're
rocks.
the.
No, that's around their neck. Never mind.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, you
Never
don't want to
mind.
do
I don't wanna
that.
do
So
that.
right. So
All right,
Delaney, so do you want to
I'm
try?
stuck down
yeah,
there.
yeah, go ahead.
Do we want to
Yeah.
try something?
How about you lift the wolves,
I don't think I'm strong enough for that.
and then I will pull them up.
Yeah, I mean, this is. I mean, it's a confident.
I mean, I
it's,
guess
it's
we
big
can
en-
do that.
It's big enough for you guys in the woods, but you can't like. It's not the biggest of holes. Like it's not the biggest thing in the world. It's kind of tight.
Okay, I'll. You stay with the wolves. I will
Search.
search the hole myself.
All right, I'll keep an eye out with the
Where's
wolves.
the hole?
Meanwhile,
Yeah, it's
while
kinda-
she's
it's
up
kind of-
there,
it's kinda
can
off in the
I
corner,
try
yeah.
and pet one of the wolves kindly?
Sure. Give me an animal handling check.
I have a shit animal handler. 19.
Yeah, the wolf's kind of like, okay, they're
Are
into
the
you
wolves
too.
like me?
Yeah, they.
Probably because I look like a fucking animal.
That's true. That's true. Anyway, so
I am
Calysta
quite
kind of
literally a
household.
fox.
All right, so let's see. So you're able to move up. Okay, so you're kind of able to you're able to kind of shimmy up. You're only able to go about half of your usual speed. So you're kind of able to slap about about 18 feet. Kind of it's very kind of slow going. But so you move your way up. Delaney, what are you doing during this time?
I am just teaching. I'm teaching the wolves how to handshake.
Okay, so Callista's so Delaney's teaching the wolves shape.
How to handshake.
You want to give me an animal handling to see if they figure it out?
Okay.
Me?
Let me
No,
try it again.
Delaney.
12.
12. Okay, so they seem like they kind of understand how to do shake, which is kind of nice. All right, so Calysta, you moving again here?
Yeah.
All right, let's see here.
Handshake.
Give me, let's see, another athletics check. Let's see here. So they're shimmying up. You're working away, and you get to the top of this hole, which requires me to shift forward in my notes. You reach top of this hole. You're kind of like you're kind of like in this hole, kind of in the bottom of this circular part of the cave. It's different. This different room of the cave. You really kind of sit there, and you look through into the room, and you see stacks of crates and looted possessions piled up on the south end of the large cave, so kind of off to your right. To the west, so up in your direction, where you currently are, is where the floor slopes down to the near opening that descends into darkness, which is where you are emerging from. Off to the north, you see a large opening that leads north to a natural stone steps, and you hear the roar of rushing water. In the middle of the cavern, coals of a large fire smolder. Standing in this area is... I gotta get my little stick. Thank you. I didn't write it myself, but I'll just say that I did. All right. This needs to kind of get placed diagonally. All right. Standing in this area, you can see very clearly... Actually, give me an investigation check. Okay, the area is kind of smoky, but you can make out the shape of a large being kind of standing over here, and nearby one of the crates is a small dog kind of chilling there. Additionally,
Poppy.
Hi.
two goblin individuals. You rolled an investigation thing, which is what you have there. So we can see there from your perspective, because you're still kind of like down on the ground, kind of in a little hole thing. But you can see nearby there is a dog kind of sniffing around at the different bins in the area. Alrighty. And that's what we got going on. What do you want to do?
Could I sleight of hand the dog?
Let's go.
Take the dog.
The dog
Why
is
do you
not.
want so many dogs?
The dog is not quite close enough to be able to do that for your current position.
Can I roll stealth check to sneak past everybody?
You want to try to sneak into the area?
Yeah, either that or actually no. I only have a +1 modifier on stealth. Can I do intimidation to stealth past everyone?
Intimidation to stealth?
Yes.
That's stealth.
No, I just tell people that they don't see me.
You don't see me.
You don't fucking see
See
me.
Okay, so I guess roll intimidation.
17.
So Calysta pops up out from behind all these crates and says, "You don't see me, I'm not here." And the fact that you popped up and drive into them, they're like, "Yeah, you are." Roll initiative.
No, I gotta come back.
No,
Do I
you
have to
can't.
roll initiative too?
No, you're not part of it. You're still having puppy dog time with the
Yeah,
dog.
I'm still gone.
All right, the dog is scared back and retreats further back into the cavern, kind of away from you. Let's see here. You go, "Rah!" And then they're all like, "Rah!" And then they go at you. So the goblins see you and they're like, "What's going on?" They're all definitely surprised. First of all, they're surprised. So they don't have anything for their first thing. So it goes right to you to do your next thing. So what are you gonna do first? I mean, you're the one who said on
You
a hump
think?
and say, I'm not here!
I thought it would work.
This is your plan.
It worked for Critical Role. Why can't it work for me?
Because they were surprised. It's now your turn.
Because you're
didn't
not
intimidate
Critical
them at
Role.
all.
Damn it! And I don't have a goblin to throw at them anymore.
Do I hear anything?
You hear her go, I'm not here! But no, but Calysta has not told you what's happening up there, who is up there, what's up there. You're just down here, you're playing your puppy dog and the dog.
I'm playing
Can
with
I,
You're playing with the
double-bladed scimitar to attack multiple enemies?
I would say if you threw it, are you gonna throw it or are you gonna run at them?
Yes.
Alright, that was an or. I'm going to throw it or run at them. And then kind of make your little thing happen.
Can I run at one and then when I stab him, throw it at the other guy?
So you're gonna run up, skewer him, and just spin?
Yeah, with the guy on the blade. It worked last time.
Okay. So you run up to him, roll. Yeah, okay, yeah, roll to hit. You figure out what the goblins' actual things are here. These goblins are more by the book. Those ones out.
16.
All right, so that definitely goes around the armor class. So you roll the hit, see how far you can get that thing to stab in there.
11.
Okay, great. So you stab him, you kill him, and then
Can I
so
throw
that
at the other
yeah,
guy?
okay. So yeah. So I would say you stab him, you kill him. You stab him, you got him on there. And I just say, hang on, pause there. Delaney, what are you doing down at the bottom?
I'm
Just
still.
You're a good dog.
Playing with the dog.
I'm gonna teach the dogs a new. What's another dog trick I could teach them? I'm gonna teach them how to play dead.
Okay. Animal handling, please.
Be very useful in the future. So teach a dog. I'm teaching them how to play dead. That's a 12.
Okay. So the dogs are now learning how to play dead. Meanwhile, up in Area 8,
So now
Calysta, give me a
they're gonna
strength
play
check.
dead. I'm actually gonna write this down on my notes so I remember exactly what I taught them.
You spin it, and you hit the other goblin. I guess damage for that, I would presume.
Scimitar or...
I mean, you hit him with the goblin, right?
Yeah.
So, all right, hang on. So, no, actually, I guess that's me here. Hang on. And that deals 7 bludgeoning damage, which also kills the other one. Well, actually, hang on. So I think you kind of knock the other one backwards because he does have kind of an armor to kind of boom. So he definitely stumbles backwards, kind of down toward those northern stairs. Let's up. I wish I brought like a stick. So I could like.
Throw him down the stairs?
No, because you hit him. So you've run up to. Hang on, let me get the thing right here. So you run up to him. You stab this guy, spun him around, hit this guy who kind of stumbles backwards.
Somebody else did.
Yeah.
So this guy is dead. That guy's stumbled backwards down the stairs into the next section of the cavern. That's what happens with you. That is your action. Delaney, what's going on downstairs?
I'm gonna teach the dogs. I'm just playing with the puppies. What else? I'm gonna teach them how to chase their tail now. I'm chasing them how to do cute tricks. Like I'm gonna teach them how to chase their tail.
Okay, so give me an animal handling for that.
That's a 2.
Okay, so they're not really understanding what's going on with that. Meanwhile, upstairs, there's Calysta. So Calysta is now standing there. She did her thing. All that was happening. King Grohl was just standing there, kind of like that is Krog.
That's a cute dress.
And he says, Krog don't like. Hang on, Krog don't like puny person in his Krog space. Krog wants to know who you are.
Can I hit Krog?
Okay, yeah. So you're facing the other direction, so you kind of. Oh, I really wish I made this closer. Introduce, note to self, make it face the other direction next time so I can do this better. So you hit the guy this way, and then you turn back around and just go to stab him, presumably.
Yes.
So okay, so roll to hit there. Okay, so that goes around. Yes. So that'll hit. What is the roll for damage? So you spin around, you hit him, and you deal 5 damage. Let's get a new initiative going. So because you're kind of a new combat, so roll initiative again. All right, wonderful. So that was your 8 there. So say he was got a new attack when he went and stabbed him. So then he is like, Krog, different guy. Krog didn't like that, and then he's going to just use a brute attack here. So he's going to roll to hit here, even though you're right there, and that's gonna be a 19, and deals 5 damage.
Oh, to me?
Yes.
Can I try to chop off his head?
Meanwhile, down in the animal handling department, Delaney, what's going on?
I'm teaching them. I'm gonna see what dog
To
tricks.
roll over? I don't know. Like,
Yeah, I'm gonna teach them to roll over.
Animal handling.
Teaching them to roll over. 6.
Okay, they're not really
gotten
they're not really getting it. Meanwhile, upstairs, Snug Calysta, who has stabbed this guy, this bugbear in the leg.
Wait. I stabbed him in the leg, right?
Yes.
Can I beat him into a rock?
Kind of want to like kind of try.
Yeah.
I guess you try. So you want to like kind of like
stabbing and then hitting them against something has worked out.
you stabbed him in the
best for me.
leg. You only have like a leverage position. You're kind of like there. I guess you can kind of like try to yank it out or try to do as much damage
Can I
as
chop off
possible.
his leg?
You're in there, so I guess you do a slash thing. So
Yeah.
okay, yes, yeah. All right, so give me a strength check there.
Plus
Okay,
3,
so
plus
you kind of pull your sword around there. You're gonna make a lot of progress, and you kind of keep working it. You keep working it. You got very tough skin there, but eventually you're able to kind of yank your sword out of there and deal a lot of deal some ouchies to his leg. I will say that's gonna take him down by
Ouchies to his
a few
leg.
more hit points there. You're able to kind of do some more damage to him at that juncture. So now him activating for the leg, he's kind of loses his balance a little bit. He's kind of trying to work it out, but he's able to pull out his and try to roll and hit you again. So he's gonna do another.
How do I save myself? Acrobatics?
You're on top of him. You're within range. You're.
No, can I dodge it?
And we're about to see here. All right. He rolls to hit for a 7. That's below your armor class, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so he misses. He swings over your head. He misses.
Ooh,
Okay.
I got 5 hit points.
Maybe it's time to run. Like, I don't know.
No.
I'm not your character.
I've almost killed him.
Meanwhile, down in the animal handling department, Delaney, what's going on?
All right, I'm teaching them how to high five now.
Okay, animal handling.
Teaching the dog how to high five. I'm teaching them all the tricks. 16.
All right, they're figuring it out. They're like, okay, they're figuring it out. They're figuring it out. All right, so back upstairs. Yeah, what?
Can I stab him like double fisted with 2 javelins?
All right, so you've already taken out one leg. He's kind of like hobbling out. He only has like one good leg now. So you want to stab him in both feet?
No, I want
Okay.
to stab him in the chest because I brought him down to my level.
Okay. So yeah, so I guess roll the hit. Yeah, roll the hit on that.
Yeah.
So you
I want one
you
in
got
his head
yeah.
and one in his chest.
Which hand is doing which one? Or which one you like? So which roll is each hand?
Right hand in his heart.
Okay.
Wait. Yeah, because that's
Yeah, no,
gonna
you're
be
right.
on the right side.
Yeah.
Right hand in his heart, left hand in his head.
Okay, so you jump up where you are and you send your spear right into his heart. The second one just kind of gets his ear, but doesn't really make any solid damage on the other side. But you got him right in the heart, and he falls backwards.
Okay, can I roll for damage?
Sure. Yeah. Yes. Okay. So there's kind of an artery going on in the ear. So 6 would be like, yeah. So he's down and he's falls back onto the floor. Delaney, knock this guy over. Someone knock this guy over on his back. Thank you. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. I would say that's a figure representation of what's going on right now. He hits the ground really hard. He kind of gets a little dazed for a second. Delaney, what's going on in the animal handling department?
Alrighty. Now I'm gonna teach them. What's the other trick I'm gonna teach them? I am teaching them. I'm playing fetch with them. I found like a
rock?
stick.
Yeah.
I found
Yeah.
like a stick or something, and then we're fetching.
Okay.
And so animal handling again.
So,
1.
okay.
Damn, they suck at playing fetch.
Let's see. So you're trying to teach them how fetch works. That was the animal. They don't understand how fetch works. Do you still want to throw the stick, or that was kind of like tell them how
I don't
fetch
want to
works.
hit one of them with the stick.
Okay, so you're just gonna hold off for a second. It's your turn, Calysta. What are you looking to do? You want to stab him, or
Did I not kill him?
what's that?
Did I not kill him?
He's very weak, but he's not quite dead yet.
Oh, God, I didn't go deep enough in his heart. Okay,
No.
I go for the head again.
Okay, go for the head again. Roll to hit.
24.
That'll do it. roll damage.
7.
That does it. I was thinking greater than or equal to 5 is what we're looking for. All right, that kills Krog, the bugbear of the Cragmaw Hideout.
Yay!
Alrighty.
Can I save the dog now?
The dog, you
I
look
think the
over.
dog is terrifying.
You stab him. You stab his master in the face. That guy is dead. You look over and you see the dog is kind of cowering amongst the crates that are hidden in the space.
So roll animal handling.
Try to persuade the dog. Say words of affirmation. So give me a persuasion check.
The owner better have been a shitty, like, abusive owner because...
Well, she never questioned him. I think that'll do it. The dog comes out from behind. Oh, first of all, what are you saying? Like, what are you saying to persuade it?
It's okay, buddy.
I saved you from your abusive owner.
I'm here to take you home. You're
And-
gonna be okay.
Please know that while this is happening, Calysta is drenched in his blood. It's okay, buddy.
It's okay, buddy.
You're gonna be okay. Oh, that was the wrong camera. I keep hitting the wrong camera. It's gonna be okay. Okay, yeah. So you offer up some jerky. All right. Give me another persuasion check with now with the jerky in hand.
23.
The dog.
Well, that'll do it.
The dog runs up to you, and your hand gobbles down the jerky and it's wagging its tail aggressively. It's very much your friend now. You gave it food. You gave it words of affirmation. It is now very much your dog. Calysta, the question on the table
right.
is, what is its name?
Uniqua.
Uniqua? So now you and Uniqua are up in the cave area. Delaney, what's going on in the animal handling department? Delaney's working with these dogs. You know, what's going on with, how's the animal handling going? Or maybe you want to be like, wow, Calysta disappeared a long time ago and I heard some fighting.
Damn, it's been
Do
a
you
while
wanna
since I heard of Calysta, so I'm gonna peek up through the chimney and be like, hey, are you okay up there?
Die. I command my wolves to bite her.
No.
So you're sending Uniqua after Delaney? Uniqua
Sick 'em.
runs toward the hole and dives into it with dog force.
Oh no.
Let's see here. 18. Uniqua kind of jumps in this thing, slides down the rocks back into this area, and has now landed in front of Delaney. Delaney, what you gonna do
Can I slide down the hole too?
in a second?
I'm gonna hide behind the other 3 dogs.
Okay.
Because I've trained them, so I
And
think
can you
that
move
they're
Uniqua to the bottom of the
They
hole?
should be my friends.
All right, cool. All right. All right. So
They should be my friends by now.
Okay, so then
So,
Callista's also jumping down this
Yeah.
fissure hole. All right,
I'm
so
gonna be like,
also, can you also move
protect
Calysta down
me,
behind
please.
Uniqua? I'll make this better next time I do this. This is working, I think. But
I think it is.
yeah, I think it's really funny because you get to
I
actually kind of
gotta
act it
lean
out.
forward with my bony
Yeah.
ass
So you run down.
arms.
Yes. Now it's kind of you and Uniqua. Get a picture of this too. This is funny. Can I say sick 'em, girl? Or what do you got? I should.
Sick 'em.
Okay. And that's up against Delaney
Actually, no,
or the
can
dogs?
Can I greet my wolves first?
Sure. Give me animal handling. Okay, so they're still like, all right, cool.
Do they still
This
like
lady
me
had
though?
food.
How much do they still like me?
So they say they're gonna look at. So then, so it's like, okay, cool. You still like Calysta. They then turn around after. Calysta, wait. What do you say to your wolves? What do you say to your wolves?
She's mean.
Okay, so then all the wolves turn around to face Delaney. Delaney, give me
Persuasion?
yeah, persuasion to the wolves.
Okay, persuasion to the wolves. What's my check? 10.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, so good. So yeah, so you rolled a 10. Is what you said?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So you're like, what do you say to these wolves?
Guys, hey, how's that doing? Wait, I'm like, wait a minute, instead of attacking me, do you wanna show her what I've taught you guys? Do you wanna show her the high-fiving and the handshake? Good little puppies.
Goodness sakes. All right, so the wolves are kind of like, well, this is, if you could speak wolf, which you cannot, they'd be like, oh, well,
I'm a
this lady
fuck.
gave us food, but then this lady has been really nice to us and talking to us, and so the wolves are very torn. And they're not exactly sure what to do. So you're gonna give them more
Bitch.
food.
Give them more food.
So then,
No,
they
you
turn back
can't.
around, and Calysta has what do you
Persuasion, right?
yeah, you turn back. We'll turn back around. You have where are you getting this meat from? First of all, is my
My
question.
rations.
Okay, so yeah,
You only
more-
have like
yeah.
1 day of rations.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna fucking
pre-
share
yeah.
with you if you run out.
Sharing.
And so yeah, so then Calysta turns around and has his food. What are you doing? The wolves they're not easily persuaded. They're like, well, they got food that they kind of go over and they kind of they're thinking about it. They're not exactly sure. But they take the food and they go over. They take the food. They kind of turn around, kind of not of a rage, but more of like a okay, whatever she says. Kind of around.
I
face
give
Delaney
them like, the guys like, please don't hurt me. Can I do
Delaney's-
another
I think
persuasion?
that
yeah.
enrages the
Can I
wolves.
do another persuasion check?
Give me a persuasion check with disadvantage because Calysta fed them. So she's kind of risen up these dogs. So it's 13 on persuasion. The wolves are kind of think about it. They're like, oh, so they kind of begin to kind of walk towards you kind of slowly. And then off in the distance, in the back part of the cavern, you hear, "Unhand me, you goblins! I have nothing more to give to you."
Eh? Okay, how about I turn to you? Okay, how about we ignore whatever's happening here and go check that shit out.
Okay, so both you and Calysta,
With the dogs?
that's up to Calysta. Callista's dogs. Calysta, you
Yeah,
bring the dogs?
the
All right,
dogs
cool.
are coming, yeah,
Great,
I'm
so
bringing
yeah,
the
so you,
dogs
so you,
everywhere
you
now.
bring along the dogs other direction, Delaney. All right, let's see here. Do either of you have dark vision or anything such as?
Yes.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, so
I should.
as you walk deeper into the cavern, so you begin to move deeper into the cavern, kind of, the wolves are kind of waiting in the river as it's kind of moving very slowly, but you guys are kind of up on the side, up on the rockway, and are kind of able to kind of work your way up farther deeper into the cave. Calysta has dark vision, so she's able to see what's going on kind of up ahead. So give me a perception check.
Okay, both of us?
No, just Calysta, you can't see.
What is with all these 5s?
All right, rolling 5. Let's see here. So you begin to kind of walk forward. You're kind of squinting in the darkness. You're trying to look as far ahead.
Since I am blinded in one eye.
Yeah, you're trying to figure out. You're able to kind of see what's going on a little bit up ahead. So you see that the main passage leads deeper from the cave mouth and climbs steeply upward. The stream is rushing and splashing down on the west side. In the shadows, you think you can just make out what looks to be a side passage on the other side of the stream. And then up ahead, higher up, you can see in the shadows of the ceiling to the north, you can think you can make what seems like a little faint light kind of bobbing around, kind of in the upper part of your vision, but you're not exactly sure what's going on over there. So what would you like to do?
Investigate it.
Okay, so you begin to push forward a little bit farther and deeper into the cave. Give me another perception check.
22.
Wonderful. You can now see that up ahead, up kind of on a level kind of above the main one that you're on, you can see what looks to be a rickety bridge made of wood and a rope crossing over the passage that you're in on the next level up, connecting a passage on the next level to another passage on the other side of the cavern. And it looks kind of like this. All right, so up ahead you see this kind of up there. Give me, let's see. Both of you give me a stealth check. And I'll roll for the wolves.
4.
Oh my goodness. Alrighty, so also up on this rickety bridge. Oh shoot, my audio recorder. Up on this upper bridge, you see one. I had a guy for this. Oh, where is he? This man. Put him on the bridge. Put him on the bridge. He's also a goblin.
You shall not pass.
Oh no, he's like one level up. So you guys are kind of like walking this bridge. That's the bridge. You're kind of like he looks down to you below, and you see him, and he sees you because you didn't stealth check. So he looks down, he sees you, and he goes, oh, and then he tries to sneak away, but you see him, so he runs away and kind of skitters off. Delaney, make him go that way.
What?
So so he's run off kind of like a passage above this passage. Up on this bridge. Do you want? What do you want? You want to try to climb up that bridge and pursue, or what would you like to?
Keep walking.
Okay. So you want to keep walking forward, or do you want to check out that side passage that you had seen earlier?
Side passage.
Alrighty. So you double back a little bit, which is actually already about where you are. You look up into this side passage. Well, you look up into the side passage. She can't see squat diddly, and you see what looks to kind of be this widened passage with all these rocks that are kind of caving in. It's kind of a staircase situation, but there's a lot of loose rocks and rubble sitting up on there. The passage is choked with rubble and has a steep embankment. What do you want to do?
Well, I can't see anything of value up there.
So you just want to kind of
Go back.
the other direction?
Yeah.
As you begin to kind of turn away, you don't need dark vision to be able to hear. I don't think dark hearing is a thing. And so you hear from the top, louder than when you were in the wolf area, the same yells as before, saying like, I have nothing more to offer you. It's over now. Come on, just let me go. I have nothing more to give you people.
Go towards the noise.
Okay, so you look back toward the embankment, and you look at it kind of begin to make your way up there?
Yeah.
All right, wonderful. All right, so you begin to move forward, so I'm going to need you to make what was it before? Athletics?
Athletics?
A 13, you said?
Yes.
Wonderful.
I've got 16.
Wonderful. And all the the dogs got a 19, a nat 20, and a 9. And there's one more dog. And a 19.
Okay.
So
one of them is suffering.
all the the big wolves from the kennel space also begin to push up and get up onto the first ledge section. But unfortunately, Uniqua is stuck there at the bottom and cannot quite climb up again.
Unique was too
All right,
small.
give me another athletics check. All right, so you're able to kind of push farther. Unfortunately, only Herbert is able to get up to the next section with you this time. The other two dogs are kind of stuck, struggling on that lower step.
Oh no.
Aww. Poor Herbert.
Let's see. Let's do it one more time. One more athletics check here. Wonderful. So Calysta's able to kind of power up, and Delaney, even though Delaney can't quite see, but you're kind of feeling it out. So you know what's going on. Jump to the next section, and unfortunately,
I'm using my sniffer to sniff out the steps.
Come on, something between 1 and 2 people. What the heck? That's 6, 2. Great. Only Cyrus is able to jump to this. Only Sirius is able to jump to this next section too. So now you're in this new upper level area. It's you and Herbert the dog are now up in this new section.
We have to wait for the other dogs. We can't leave them behind.
Yeah.
So the other dogs try again. Only one's able to hop into the next section. And then they'll get, so now you have 2 dogs up there. So now let's say Frank and Sirius are now up there with you.
All right, we wait for the other dogs.
So you're able to kind of hop your way
We're
up.
not, listen, Jason, you should know we're not going to go until all the dogs are up there with us.
And you got like 2 dogs with you.
We are waiting
This will
for the
made it
other
to here.
dogs.
Yeah, so Uniqua's kind of, Uniqua's still kind of struggling to kind of get up. They're kind of like, they're almost up onto the first section, they kind of slide back down a little bit. They're kind of stuck down in that cave section and are kind of getting a little tired and can't quite proceed forward. You climb up to the top of this section and are able to see that this large cave is divided in half by a 10-foot high edge, which I did not add in. There's that edge. By a 10-foot high edge. The air is hazy with smoke from a cooking fire. That's the cooking fire.
Oh, I smell it.
A pungent from the smell of poorly cured hides and unwashed goblins. 5 goblins inhabit this area. So I have 5 little guys. Great. I used those guys as goblins before. 5 goblins inhabit this area, but I don't have enough minifigures for all of them. So there's 2 of them. They're down here. Let's see. 5 goblins inhabit this area and are tending to the cooking fire over in the corner. So they're kind of facing over this way. There's one kind of... Can I grab a guy? I definitely have more stormtroopers. There's one kind of like here. He's kind of watching the entrance. You got a guy who's kind of... One guy up here.
Jesus Christ.
And you
that's
got...
5.
That's 4.
No,
We're
that's
221,
5.
Yeah, and
right?
then that guy's separate. He's a different guy.
221, right?
The time? Or what?
It's almost, I think it's 3 o'clock actually.
It's 3
Holden and Liz got out, and they're gonna come up and join us.
Sure. So that's what you got. That's what you got going on right here. All right. This could literally be very funny depending on how.
Oh, Unique was just chilling in the back.
Uniqua, yeah.
Uniqua, he's making us abandon Uniqua.
No, I'm not. Uniqua
Yes, he is. He's
having
making us
trouble
abandon
kind of getting up onto the
Uniqua.
rockway. But Uniqua is actually able to get up onto the first section. I don't think I moved her yet.
Okay, Uniqua needs to go hide in a
Uniqua
corner.
gets out of the main passage.
Uniqua needs to join us, or we're not
Uniqua
moving
hide in the
forward,
corner.
right,
So 5 dollars
Callie?
have this level.
Do you not believe in my wolf?
I believe in the dogs. I just don't believe in the dungeon master.
Okay. Up on the higher level, you see Saladar Hallwinter, or Han Solo in this case. Let's see. Who has been held prisoner in this chamber, evidently, based on the way he has been beaten and he looks like he's quite disheveled. And he is securely bound on the southern edge of the tavern. The goblins over there have been beating and tormenting him, and so he looks to be very weak. Okay, so what do you want to do? So I'm going to say that you guys kind of come up here, kind of rumble on the rocks, and at least this first goblin who's looking at you is looking at you.
Okay,
so yes.
I stab him.
Okay.
All right, so roll initiative.
Yeah, so roll initiative, please.
I stab the goblin closest to me.
All right, so roll to hit.
1 sec. 19.
All right.
24.
And then,
let's go.
All right, and then roll for damage. So you're able to do 4 damage to this goblin man. You're able to do 4 damage to this guy. Then he has an opportunity to fight back. So he pulls out his little sword. And he's going to go try to stab you too. And so he rolls to his attack. And it's only an 8, which is lower than your armor class. Which I really write these things down. And so he runs for it, but but hits your Captain America shield there. And it bounces off, and he doesn't do it. Delaney's turn is now. Not yet.
Alrighty, I'm gonna... Let me see.
Do not earth tremor.
Okay, I won't. I don't know what else you would
This
want
is
me.
Anaras speaking. Do not earth tremor in the crumbling cave.
Yeah, I think. Listen, I might have been born not. I may have not gone to school, but I'm not that stupid.
Okay.
I guess I'm going to step between these two guys. I'm gonna put my hands out like this and do shocking grasp.
Exactly right there.
Exactly.
Okay.
Well,
Great.
I'm not. It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine because I'm leaning over the thing and I'm just doing
you
shocking
didn't
grasp.
walk right into the fire to do that?
I'm not walking into the fire. I'm
Okay,
leaning over it.
Okay.
And I'm
so,
shocking them.
okay,
I'm gonna shock them.
All right, so do that.
Alrighty. To hit is an 8.
Okay. So, so you do each of them. So that 8 will not do it. What's your next to hit?
My other one?
See if you... Unless you
My other one, oh, 25.
Okay, yeah, so you're able to shock one of them. So
I get one of them, and
yeah,
so
so
then
roll
I
that
have
damage.
to put the... I have to roll for lightning,
Oh, yeah,
actually,
sorry,
and
roll for
that's a crit 13.
So good lightning. So that's... And then how much damage will that do for you?
It doesn't have
okay.
damage, just as
Okay.
lightning, so I'm guessing 13 is the damage.
Okay, so that takes one of them out. So one of them falls backwards, yeah, and they are dead. Alrighty. So
Yeah, I
then,
guess the other one just like...
so now this other guy
dodged.
who just got involved in the combat takes a rebuttal attempt and also goes to stab you with his little goblin sword. So he's gonna roll to hit you. That's gonna be a 16.
That's
sick.
definitely above your armor class.
Yeah, it's 11.
Okay. Then he's gonna roll for some damage on that.
Oh, shit. I'm dead, aren't I?
It kind of gives you a big stab. It kind of knocks you over. You're on the ground now. And so it did 8.
Okay, now I need to make death save throws.
Well, unless Calysta comes over here to help you for a second.
Unless somebody wants to become,
Mari has returned.
I can't give him the
unless
plot
somebody
right now.
wants to be a cleric, because I'm fucking dead.
All right, so what is your next action? Delaney has been reduced to 0 and is now on the ground, kind of unconsciously. What are you going to do here?
I want to do what I did in the thingy and stab one and knock the shit out of the other one with it.
All right, so you run over to the goblin that Delaney was able to take out.
Yes.
So you've moved over here. And
I won't stab him. I will just
Okay.
throw him at the guy.
So give me which guy? The guy you were fighting or the guy Delaney was fighting?
The guy Delaney threw that's dead. I throw him
Yeah.
at the other one that
Yeah. So,
Delaney
okay,
was
cool.
fighting.
So give me a strength
Okay.
check on that.
Alywen.
All right, so you're able to throw this guy over here. And let's say that does some bludgeoning
Is
damage.
he dead?
I'm working on it. Give me a minute here. All right, it does actually take him out. These goblins are
I
pretty
killed
weak.
the bugbear by myself.
I named that one Rogue in case anyone was
Yeah,
curious.
Bugbear and then,
Single-handedly.
what, 2 other goblins? While I was
and I
teaching
have
our
4
three...
puppies.
I taught
Okay.
them all tricks.
Let's see here.
I kick Alywen's corpse
Where?
I'm not dead yet. I'm
just
just
wanna kick
fatally
her.
wounded.
All right, so when you look out, you kind
to
of
wake her up.
Unfortunately, that's not how it works.
Sure it is.
so you take out both of those goblins. You're now over there. Delaney's unconscious.
Yeah, I'm just
Now
like...
your guy was gonna have an opportunity because he turns over. He's like, "What's going on over there?" And he is going to let's see, the little goblin man, who is gonna run at you, the one you were fighting, Calysta, and he's going to attempt to also do some damage to you. And he's gonna come up to you, run up, and he's gonna go for a stab, and he rolls a 19. To go
Okay,
higher
how
than your
do
armor
I
class.
avoid that?
You can see if you can do. Let's see. So he's run up to you. So give me a strength check.
18.
All right, so you're over here, and he's like, no, and he runs up here, and then in John Mulaney form, you push him, and he falls into the fire pit. I had
Burns!
yeah, no, there's a thing in here for how fire damage works. Let me just find my little spot here. Fire pit, hot coals. Do 1 fire damage to any creature that enters the fire pit, or 1/6 fire damage if any creature falls prone in there. I'd say he does. So he does, and takes 5 damage. This little goblin man. And so now, that actually kills him, because you hurt him earlier. So he's now also dead. So yeah, so you kick Delaney out of the way. The dogs kind of approach her, kind of confused, and one of them kind of growls and roars at him. And like Tony Stark in Avengers, Delaney wakes up with like 1 health point, because you were scared back to life by these dogs.
All right.
I say this definitely an Iron Man scenario here. So Delaney is scared back to life. You're very weak. That's you're kind of you're
Yeah,
clinging
I'm
to life, but you're here. You're still on this plane. So Calysta has turned her attention to the guys up top. And we have this special guy over here you guys noticed earlier, in the yellow man. This, he calls down...
this guy's dead?
No, he just fell over.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to go back to this section over here. So as you approach this thing, this goblin man steps forward. He definitely seems to be a different kind of goblin, looks to be stronger. And he says, "Stop! I am Goblin Yamik. I'm the
throw a
leader of
dagger
this.
in the
What?
middle of the speech.
Okay. All right. So all right. Roll the.
Do the
He's
high
talking
pitched
too
goblin.
much.
Do the
I'll
high
do it.
pitched
Oh,
goblin.
I was
voice.
disturbed. Throw the blade.
I'm kidding.
Okay, gonna throw it.
You should do the high pitched
throw a
goblin
dagger
voice
in the
again.
middle
That
of
shit
a
was
speech.
funny.
All right.
15.
All right. So it hits him. I had notes. For
Halt!
this. Let's see here.
Just
Okay, so you throw it at him, and he's so he. I the goblin Yamik. It just goes. Hits me. What is the damage on that?
nobody cares.
7.
Okay. So he's stabbed in the face. This guy's got an arrow sticking out of his eye socket,
It's a dagger.
and he. Oh, sorry. He's got a dagger sticking out of his eye socket, and he goes. "Phew. That was a cheap trick you pulled.
He's not dead?
He's not
I
dead.
didn't do anything.
He's a goblin leader. He's got more health points.
Oh,
Literally
okay.
according to the notes.
Can I stab him again?
Can you imagine? He's got a turn to do. He goes, ow. And he goes, you seem to have no representation. You seem to have no thoughts for the lives of others and just think to attack. And he says, one more foul swoop and this human man dies. What do you say, Calysta?
I throw a dagger at the leader again.
All right, so you throw the. All right, so you're throwing another dagger. How many daggers do you have?
16.
And he pushes Salar Hallwinter off this ledge, and he falls to the ground on your level. And he is. Let's see here. And he falls. And he falls to the ground on your level. He is not good.
Hey, you good, bro?
And Salazar Hallwinter is
My-
dead.
Shit!
My bad. Wait, that's our paycheck. That's our
No,
paycheck.
that was the guy that was guarding our paycheck.
He's part of it.
He's part
He's
of
the
our
guy that was
paycheck.
guarding. That's the guy
Give
that
me a
was guarding
history
the paycheck.
check, and I'll tell you all about what Salazar Hallwinter was about.
History.
All right, so you know that he was the guy who was escorting Gundren Rockseeker, and who was one of the owners of those 2 dead horses from a while ago.
Yeah.
So he evidently was taken from there and dragged into this thing
He was
to
supposed to be considered the best guy.
Yeah, he was Gundren Rockseeker's protector, and now he has fallen to his death. It says Salazar Hallwinter hit the ground too hard. Actually, we would say doomed to fall by Callista's character because you stabbed him first. So he falls to the ground and he is dead. Let's see here. So I had a whole. This is the fun thing on D&D. I had a whole list of information about how to roleplay Salazar Hallwinter. Skip, he's dead.
She's dead.
Alrighty, so.
Poor guy.
Alrighty,
Wasted.
so. Alright, so I guess next up is Delaney. Delaney, what do you want to do? There is some food nearby. You can see if maybe if you try some of that, see if it's got any cool effects.
I'm gonna crawl over to the foodie.
Alright, Delaney very carefully eats this little bit of food and actually regains 3 health points from it. It's some really good food.
She now has 3 health points.
I have 4 actually.
4. She's got one to come back to life. Unlike some of the goblins in this area, this food is very pure and seems to have been stolen recently, so still holds its
I mean,
nutritional
you want
value.
to know the reason why most of my health points?
Calysta looks to Yamik, who's over there at the top, and says, "What's your move now, adventurer?" You want to throw another dagger at him?
No, I want to run up and stab him.
All right, so you run up and you stab him. Okay, 8 is below his armor class. So you run up and you stab him, but he kind of catches it right before it goes into his stomach, presumably is what you were aiming for.
Damn.
And he catches it, and he says, "Cheap tricks like that won't work on a goblin like me. You're pretty hot-headed for an adventurer of your class and style." And then he kind of just like pushes you back. So I'll go a little strength check. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
19.
Go there.
19.
All right, yeah. So he pushes back on you, but you're able to kind of still be able to hold in your position. He pushes back on you, but you're able to kind of push back forward. And with that pushback momentum, presumably you're gonna stab him again, and you still have the blade right there. So give me a strength check.
23.
And it goes right through him. You stab him right through it, and that deals presumably roll damage on it. We'll see.
Roll damage.
Yeah.
What do I roll damage with? 7.
All right, that kills him. So you meet the second in command of the whole. You killed the leader, and you killed his first mate as well. He is now also dead.
Oh.
Viewers at home, keep an eye on Callista's kill count, because there's a lot of NPCs. There's a lot of people here, and they're all dead. Alrighty, so that happens. So now Salazar Hallwinter's dead.
Several civilians.
As you look over Yamik's body, you see that he was carrying a pouch containing 3 gold teeth.
I pickpocket him.
Yeah, right. So you gain 3 gold teeth, each worth 1 gold piece each, and 15 silver pieces. You look around, and you see that Salazar's gear, along with Gundren Rockseeker, is not here, and they were taken to the Cragmaw Castle, presumably.
I'm gonna walk up to this guy and be like,
You good, bro?
is he alive?
No.
Give me a perception check.
Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, this guy's dead.
6.
Excellent.
You don't know that he's dead.
Well, you can see that he's dead, but you completely forgot the fact there's 2 other goblins who are standing over here, who now have their
I'm ready to fight
who
him.
now have their bows drawn. So one goblin here
shit.
Is gonna try to make an attack here.
Can I do a deck save so I can try and avoid it?
Acrobatics?
Yeah, you're trying to do an acrobat.
Acrobatics check?
Well, he's not aiming for you, Callista. He's shooting down toward Delaney.
Oh, okay.
I would
Never
say,
mind.
yeah. So he fires an arrow
check?
towards you. Yeah. So you want to wait, backflip, cartwheel. Try that.
Which check am I doing?
I would say if you want to do if you want to run, athletics. If you want to try to flip out of this, acrobatics.
All right, I'm gonna do acrobatics then because I have a +1 bonus in that one.
You try to do a flip, but then kind of just like do half a cartwheel off to the side, and the goblin fires his bow at you, and it misses you. It bounces off a rock on the far side, bounces back, and hits you in the back of your shoulder.
Ah!
And you're once again knocked forward onto the rockwork. And once again, like dazed due to the rockwork.
How much points do I lose?
Says 5. It's not good for you. Okay. You're back to being a great effort you made, but unfortunately you're back to being on the brink of death once again.
Oh,
Meanwhile,
be real.
Callista's up top. What are you gonna do,
Stab
Callista?
the guy that shot at Delaney.
All right, roll me some hit.
I stab him.
Okay, so what was that number?
14.
All right, cool.
And
that
then I
doesn't
hit-
quite get him because they have an armor class of 15.
Uh-huh.
So you kind of get him. You kind of dent his armor, but you don't quite get him. But you're in there though. All right, so he's gonna turn back to you. And he's gonna try to make another attack, and he's gonna roll a 5, which is below your armor class. And so that's not gonna work either. So you're kind of like two
stab him
pawns on a
again.
chessboard. You can't fight each other straight on, but you're just kind of there, throwing
Can I
lefts and
stab
rights.
him again and then use him to hit the other goblin?
Well, the other goblin behind you is because you just run up here. You're like, and so the other goblin's probably gonna take an attack opportunity on you as well. But he's also gonna roll a 1. So he's gonna try to attack you. He's gonna dive. He's kind of on the floor over here. He kind of gets back up. But he's over here now. So you want to take another attack opportunity on that one?
Yeah, I stab him.
Okay, go for it. All right. Well, that's not gonna work either. He's gonna come and try to hit you as well. It's gonna be an 8, so he's gonna miss again. You're like 2 pawns on a chessboard. I swear, it's awesome.
16.
That'll do it. Yes, stab him. How much damage are we doing right now? That takes him out.
I
Let's see. I gotta pick
throw
a-
him at the other guy.
You stab him and you kill him and you spin him around and you do 2 damage to the other guy.
Okay.
I
still have him on my sword.
Yeah, I know. I'm just writing down what I'm.
Okay.
For the sake of the lore, I'm naming all these goblins on various X-Men. I just have to pick out a different X-Men to name the next goblin. All right, so you do 2 damage to Jean Grey.
That's one shit.
Yeah. But as a level 5 mutant. Anyway, so you spin around, you hit this one, goes flying into that one, and knocks him down these stairs. So we'll give him some more bludgeoning damage, and then I'll take Jean Grey out. There's an initial bludgeoning damage from being hit, and then falling down the stairs also has an addition to it.
This really is like a Marvel movie.
It is. All right, so all these
Why do I have to be
poor
the Iron
unfortunate
Man
souls
in
then.
this?
Meanwhile,
I'm taking
Delaney's
no
just kind of over
damage.
here. Delaney's kind of over here, like kind of just getting back up
All
from
right,
being
let me
dazed
do
on
a
the floor.
death save.
No, you're good. You're able to
What do you
kind of
mean?
get through stuff.
This is the rules.
All right, fine. Get your death save out.
This is the rules. I'm trying to.
You're not being hit
How the
that
fuck
hard.
do
These
I
are
do-
weak goblin arrows.
I actually don't know how to roll a death save on this shit.
You're good. You're fine. I rolled a little dice here for you.
Okay, then
All right.
then I'll put down for a success.
Yes, good success.
Because I think if I get 3 successes, I get like health points back.
Yeah. Yeah, so you're
think
kind of able to get you have your success in your death saving roll. Meanwhile, the dogs are just kind of chilling. They've been looking over you. They've been protecting you to make sure you're not doing anything.
Wait,
crazy.
yeah. Why haven't you been sticking the fucking dogs on them? Are you?
You
what
worked so
are
hard
you
to
The
doing?
dogs to get injured.
So
Wait,
all right,
what's the
all right,
point of
all
having
right.
giant-ass
So
wolves?
just for context here, you're staying in a room with, let's see, 5 goblins, Yamik, and 7 dead bodies in this room.
Yeah.
And you're good. So
And you have not used a single goddamn wolf.
Yeah. So this room has been cleared. There's nothing else of value in this place.
Okay, well, is somebody going to save me? Because I'm dying.
I mean,
No.
Calysta. Oh, jeez.
She actually wants me to die. She wants me
So
to be dead.
yes, this room's good. There's nothing else. There's nothing else going on here.
Okay.
Um,
Clean.
so you have two. So you look around. So give me a perception check.
16.
Okay, so you look around and you see there's two exits to this room. Back down the way you came in the rocks, and then one other one that goes off to the left-hand side into a darkened passage. So which one are you looking to take? So you see there's nothing else going on in this cavern, but you want to go back for the money, you said?
Yes.
Great. That part wasn't on recording, so I didn't get that. All right, so the whole group kind of moves their way back down, kind of sliding this time, so it's not much requirement needed, and you land down in this other area again. Give me a perception check for you, and perception check with disadvantage for you because you're still kind of dazed and confused.
I can't really do anything until I'm out of the death save. Is the thing.
23.
Okay, so Callista's gonna do it herself then. I wasn't sure how
Yeah,
helpful
I'm
you were.
still
All right, great.
out of it.
So Callista rolls 23. So Callista, you kind of come down there. You good dog, hi Uniqua. But then in the back of you hear this sound of rushing water coming down the cavern from up, which will be up to your left, farther deeper into the cavern. And you hear the sound of this rushing. I can't do sounds like Matt Mercer. The sound of rushing water. The passage is suddenly filled with a mighty roar as a huge surge of rushing water pours down from above. Everyone who is
you
able
want me to
to.
be-
So I guess that means Calysta. Let's see. Give me a dexterity saving throw, and I'll do it for your dogs.
All my dogs better make it.
So a big, raging, rushing surge of water bursts down through the cavern. What did you say you rolled? What did you say you got, Calysta?
18.
18. Okay, great. So you're able to reach over and grab onto some of the rock work. That's.
Or, sorry, no, not 18, 19.
Yeah, good. You're able to grab onto the rock work next to where you currently are, and but unfortunately, the big surge of rushing water takes Herbert, Sirius, and in turn, Delaney in the jaws of who do you want to say? Which dog do we want to say grab Delaney?
Frank.
Frank.
Okay. So in the jaws of Frank, are rushed out of the pushed to the. Oh, okay, I guess it's bondless. I guess that one's Frank. Sorry. Are pushed out of the cavern into the area outside. And I think Uniqua was able to kind of grab onto you and kind of hang out in there as well. Let me check.
Oh, so I got out, but you're still in
Well,
there.
the water pushed you out.
Oh.
Does this mean the rest of the cave is flooded and I won't be able to get my money?
It's a big surge. So this big surge of water is now flat. Now the water is back to the slow trickle, but not after some damage to the dogs. So I'm just penciling in. So they take some bludgeoning damage on the way out. But they're able to the way they kind of landed, it kind of allows them to kind of take most of the damage and not hurt Delaney to a certain degree. So now it's just you, Herbert, Uniqua are down in the cabin. They kind of get back up from where you got onto the rock work, and now it is back to the same way that it was in the beginning, where the water is just flowing slowly.
Okay. So I can go back into the room and then go back the way I came?
Yeah, so
To get the bugbear dude?
So you're saying that you, Uniqua, and Herbert make your way back into the kennel again?
Yes.
Okay, move yourselves over there. You can make it happen. All right, so then you guys go over there, and you want to try to head back up that same thing as before?
Yep.
All right, make me that athletics check.
10.
Wonderful. So all three of you are able to kind of work your way up into the tunnel. Roll it one more time.
Athletics?
Yes, please.
9.
Okay, great. So you and Herbert move forward a little farther. Uniqua has some trouble and kind of gets and is not able to proceed forward again.
Okay.
Alrighty, one more time. I know it's 3 jumps, my fault.
15.
Alrighty. So you're able to move forward. You're now into the main room. But both Uniqua and Herbert are stuck. Not stuck, but like they're still working their way up into there. So you're now back up into the main room. All right. So you're looking around. Make me a perception check.
21.
Excellent. So you look around the room and see lots of the different barrels and bins, and you see some bins that are labeled with a special logo attached to the side of them, and you see that it's this blue lion, and you're not exactly sure what it's for. But give me a history check and let's see if we can find out.
18.
Wonderful. You know that you recall that that's the logo for the Lion Shield Coaster, a merchant company with a warehouse that's located in Fandalen.
Can I raid the warehouse?
No, that's probably our boss's fucking warehouse. Probably gonna give the shit to us anyway.
You wonder if maybe if you took these items that were stolen from other merchants, you wonder if you brought them to them, if they would give you a handsome reward.
I don't know what's going on, so you're doing all this on your own.
Yeah, because
will.
they're outside being tended to by the dogs.
I put everything I can into my pockets, and then I carry the boxes, and I send them down to my dogs to bring it out of the cave.
All right, so from the boxes, you're able to get a few things out of the top. Get some basic golds and little monies and stuff. You also see that hidden amongst the supplies is a treasure chest that you presume had belonged to the bugbear Karg.
I keep it.
Yeah, you find the chest. You gonna open it? Or you just gonna look at it?
I'm gonna open it.
Okay, you see that it contains 600 copper pieces, 100 copper. It's got some copper, silver, some potions of healing, and a jade statuette of a frog with tiny golden orbs for eyes.
I
that
take
you
all
presume is worth 40 golden pieces.
I take all.
The frog statuette is small enough to fit into the pocket or pouch.
Huh?
I said the frog statuette is big enough to fit into the pocket.
Okay.
Of the thing. All right, so you put these in your pockets. You set a whole bunch of boxes down to the dogs down below.
Yeah.
All right, so now what are you gonna do?
I take the chest and then I dip.
Okay, so you slide back down the embankment thing.
Yep.
So you slide back down the embankment thing into the kennel, and then with you and the help of the dogs, you pull all the supplies out into the same area where Delaney and the dogs are sitting now.
All right. We're out of the cave.
You're out of the cave. You're out of danger.
Okay.
And now you got a lot of
We
lot
haul
of
all
loot.
this shit back to put it into the cart where the cart's tied up.
And after a little bit, you pull it. You haul it all back to the wagon, and it's all back in there and such. This would now be a good opportunity to. And so once you get back to the cart, you want to set up camp or anything?
I want to put my dogs in the cart, and then we should probably.
All right, wonderful. So around the wagon, now full of both the Gundren Rock Secret loot and the Lion Shield coaster loot, you set up camp and take a well-needed long rest. Thus concludes what I proposed for session 1.
Yeah, session 1 complete.
So you make sure you get that long rest in there.
Double session.
Long rest? Well, I don't know. You know what? We're just gonna say.
Cough, cough, close out potions of healing.
I have 12 points again.
Thus concludes session 1. After some editing, I'm sure you'll see us later on. I'll do a vibe check in 2 seconds, but for now...
Poor guy, we didn't introduce our poor
Well, the poor guy's about to be introduced in 2 seconds. We'll see you all next week for more D&D content, but for us, it might be the next minute. We'll see. We'll see you all next time on Tale of Fools.